Greetings, greetings all. I want to talk to y'all about the new TV show Between Women. It's actually not on your TV, it's on YouTube. So we'll call it the new webisode, but called Between Women. It is the business. I'm really proud of all of the women pulling it together, getting it cracking, getting it in. I just finished watching the first two episodes. Those are the only two episodes right now. The next episode will be out July 10th. Ooh, I lied. Ooh, I lied so major. January 10th. My bad. My bad. My bad. Disclaimer, I just took a tramadol. um the first episode, we got to be introduced to the characters whose names I'm still not super familiar with, and it's partially because I'm acquainted with some of the characters in real life, so it's just like the real people who are playing the characters, so it's just like yeah. And I would much rather give you the character names because I don't want anybody to get confused about who the real person is and who the character is, because a lot of times when we watch TV or little webisodes like Awkward Black Girl and stuff like that, we get confused as to who the actual person is and who the character is. We it's hard for us to draw that distinct line. And Between Women is the show is really like going in like off rip. Like, we have two characters on the show, Allison and Brooke. I have to really give mad shouts out to the women who play those characters, because the depth of their characters are things that we deal with in both the heterosexual community as well as in the homosexual community, and their relationships, and their relationship involves domestic violence in the show only. Thank you. um, I got word that one of the characters was actually like getting like hate mail and shit, and it's not real, people, but that lets you know how good her acting is, because like there's one scene in the second episode, and I've watched both episodes multiple times, but the second episode like really goes in because that's the longest episode so far. And that scene, like, I can't even breathe when that scene is going on, because I'm just like, oh my God, like, they're really doing it. They're really showing it. Like, it's a full on scene of just, oh shit, that just happened. Like, fuck. Like, and I just finished watching again. I was just like, no air. It was no air. I was just like, oh my God. Like, and then I went through the mixture of feelings. Like, I just want to whoop that bitch's ass. Like, I can't believe she did that to my girl like that. Like, who the fuck does that shit? But I have actually experienced domestic violence in my life. I've been in relationships that were either emotionally abusive or physically abusive, or a little bit of both. Um, so that's probably why I could relate to it so easily. Uh, it's just like, fuck, like I can't even really speak about the scene, because then I would have to let you all up in my business like that. And I'm not trying to put, because people know some of the people that I've dated, and I'm not trying to put their business out there like that. But it's a very intense situation, and to see it on screen, like, kind of like, fuck with your girl, like, for real. I was like, God damn, like, did I really go through that? Did I not whoop that bitch's ass back? Like, I mean, I don't condone domestic violence, but I do believe in defending yourself. And I just want to talk to some of the women out there. Like, if you're going through that, there are resources in which you can find. You have the Rain Network for the younger kids. You have the Trevor Project. Um, And there are resources. You can go to your local gay and lesbian center if you're so blessed to have one. I know Atlanta doesn't have a gay and lesbian center. They have something called Project Youth or Youth Project or something like that. Um, and that's also a great place to get counseling and find help for your situation, whatever it may be. I'm from California, so I know about the Gay and Lesbian Center of Los Angeles. Hey, shout out to all the people who helped me in that center. I have received help from them as well as the Long Beach Gay and Lesbian Center. Uh, Terrific places to find resources. But I'm gonna get off that a little bit because there are other breakout scenes in both episode 1 and 2 that are just off the chain. Like in the first episode, there's a scene with Sunny where this bitch act like she lost her cat in the park, and the girl that she's talking to, the shit was so funny. She was like, "You lost your cat in the park," and then she got so played out when she had said that she was on the phone with me. I'm giving away the business, y'all. But that shit was so funny. She was like, "Are you on the phone with Miller Harris?" Bitch, you got played in that scene. Love it. But you played that role so well, Sonny. That was off the chain. I don't know what's going on with this little fruit, the little curls in the front. Like it's cute. It's cute, but we could lose that hopefully soon. Uh, um, Jess and Ray, OMG. I totally, totally, totally love what y'all did with y'all scenes together. Like I'm trying not to give away everything in for those who haven't watched. Maybe they've only seen just episode 1, they haven't gotten to episode 2 yet, or they've only seen episode 2 and haven't got to episode 1. But OMG, you guys were the business. Ray's character, like, whoa, Jess, whoa, like it's so funny knowing. It's just wow, like. And I also want to talk about what their characters were going through, which is Ray's character is co-parenting with her ex, and Jess is her girlfriend, and she's not really digging that. She's just like, and she goes into saying how like all these lesbians are claiming these kids that ain't even theirs, and that's the truth. And I don't have nothing against single mothers. I personally have decided not to date any, only because I did date one woman and I had some issues with dating her because I didn't feel as though she was caring for her kids properly, specifically her son who was deaf. She did not want him to learn sign language, and me knowing sign language, that hurt my heart. And to me, that's child neglect and also child abuse. And I couldn't even attempt to be in a relationship with her because I knew I would be teaching her son sign language behind her back, and if that's not something she wants for her son. Unfortunately, I do respect the fact that she is his mother, and I even though I don't condone that by any means. I'm just not going to put myself in a situation with any women with any children where I don't have a say in what goes on in their life. And that's just the bottom line. If we're going to be dating, like she didn't even want me to have, she didn't care if her kids liked me. And that was big to me because I was a part of a mixed family for a while. So I was just like, no, the kids have a say in this too. That's what you don't understand. They'll make your lives a fucking miserable hell if they don't like your ass. So having a relationship with your kids is important. So single mothers, please do not hold, if you decide to date, don't hold your kids back from having relationships with your exes even after they break up. I think Ray's situation is in the show is really the business, that they're really trying to work toward her being a co-parent with the other woman who is a natural birth mother. I guess I don't know the whole story behind that quite yet because we haven't gotten there, but We're going to talk more on that later. I'm only going to give y'all 10 minutes of my recap of Between Women. Love y'all. Tune in January 10th. Again, that is January